My name is Richard Suendra. My mission is to spread communism. Culture.
Follow me on my adventure.
Do you know where I am? I'll give you a hint. You still not getting it? We'll give you a second hint.
I'm in Brazil!
Brazil is the largest and most populous area in South America. Additionally, it also has the largest Portuguese-speaking population in the world. Next, I'm going to meet up with a friend of mine, who's a tour guide in Brazil. Good to see you again, Pablo.
Good to see you too, Richard. And now we head to our next destination.
Okay. How do we get out of this place? Brazil's full of wonderful and interesting things, isn't it, Pablo?
Yes, it is, Richard. But that's not all we have to offer. Next, we're gonna visit Christ the Redeemer. My friend, here is Christ the Redeemer.
Oh God, it's such a big statue.
And now, I'll give you a few facts about it.
Christ the Redeemer is a 98-foot tall statue finished in 1931. It is almost 635 tons and is located in Rio.
So seeing that large statue of Christ, I'm assuming that Brazil is majority Christian?
I myself and 75% of Brazil are Catholics. Do you know what the capital of Brazil is?
It's Rio, right? I mean, it's Brasilia, right? I did assume that it was Rio or Sao Paulo at first, though.
No. Actually, Sao Paulo is our industrial capital. Or could be our industrial capital, since it produces 1/3 of our GDP. And Rio used to be our capital, but now it's just a famous tourist area.
So the main industries of Brazil can't be ice cream making, right?
Actually, there.
Cement making, iron and steel production, chemical production, petroleum processing, automobile assembly.
Brazil is the largest exporter of orange, coffee, and sugarcane in the world.
So, Brazil's pretty famous for its soccer, isn't it?
Yes, Brazil's soccer history began in the 19th century, where it was picked up from the Englishmen that were staying there. But it could be argued that Brazil's real soccer history began when the World Cup, the 1930s World Cup happened. So Brazil was eliminated in the early stages of the World Cup, but then it brought public attention to the game, to the sport, which is why you have sea soccer everywhere now.
So, soccer is a pretty big part of Brazil, right?
Yep, when you think about Brazil, it's hard not to think about soccer. It's a big part of our culture.
Now let's talk about the demographics of Brazil. Brazil is 48% white, 43% mulatto, which is a mix of black and white, 7% black, with a small indigenous and Asian population.
Thank you for your time for bringing me around Brazil, Pablo.
No worries, I hope we see you soon.
Okay. I will be back.
Next, I'm meeting up with Eduardo, an old friend of mine from school. He's currently a tour guide, working for the Peruvian government to increase cultural awareness.
Bienvenido al Peru, my friend.
That means Peruvians like to party, doesn't it?
No, it just means welcome to Peru.
I might have misheard that.
Anyways, let's go to my house.
Okay.
I'm really hungry. Do you know any good Peruvian restaurants around here?
Yes, sure, I know some. But since I'm an award-winning chef, I can actually just cook you my Peruvian specialty. It's really spicy though.
I can't handle spicy.
Alright, let's cook. Right now, I'm going to cook ceviche. Ceviche is basically fish marinated in citrus juices. The citrus juices gives the fish a more chewy and delicate texture. Also, we use onions and ají peppers to spice the fish. And occasionally, we add sweet potato. And don't you know that potatoes come from Peru? And they have over 5,000 species of potatoes.
20 minutes later.
I must say, Eduardo, that was one of the best dishes I've ever eaten. So, what are we doing next?
Ping pong. Okay.
Alim Nacho, Edward.
Alim Lachu, Victor.
So was he speaking another language? Because that didn't sound like Spanish to me.
The language was spoken just now was Quechua. Peru has 3 official languages. It's Quechua, Aymara, and Spanish. Quechua is spoken by 13% of the population, while Aymara is spoken less than 2%.
Now let's talk about the demographics of Peru. Peru is a multi-ethnic country where the population is 45% Amerindian, 37% Mestizo, 15% white, with a small black and Asian population.
Now we're gonna enter the Dio's lecture hall where he teaches theism. Let's go.
Professor,
Yes, Michael?
what are the main religions of Peru?
Good question. The Peruvian population is 75% Catholic, and only a small percentage of them are atheists and agnostics.
So what are the main industries of Peru? What do people do for a living?
Well, the main industries of Peru are
Textiles, mining, fishing, iron and steel production, petroleum.
agriculture in Peru is also important, as it makes up 13% of the GDP. We mainly export sugarcane, coffee, asparagus, and wool.
70% of Peru's industry is focused in Lima, and Peru's main trading partners are the US, Argentina, Japan, and Germany.
Welcome to Machu Picchu.
Oh my god! It's so amazing, isn't it?
Okay, let me give you a brief history on Machu Picchu.
Machu Picchu was built in the 15th century for the Emperor Pachacuti during the height of the Incan Empire. It was discovered by Professor Bingham in 1911 on top of a mountain 2,430 meters above sea level, and it was made a national heritage to Peru because it had remained untouched throughout the Spanish conquest. It was also declared a UNESCO World Heritage and one of the new 7 World Wonders. Thank you for being my guide around Peru, Eduardo.
It's been a pleasure.
Anyways, bye.
Where do you go?
South America is such a beautiful and diverse place to visit, but there are other places to go to. Follow me on the next episode of Richard Explores.
Previously on the next episode.
I walk into a storm.
There's a storm coming.